Oh my god, lads and lasses, welcome back to the channel. Newcastle United have just ended the game down at Old Trafford with Newcastle coming away 2-0 winners in the game. My god, Man United are absolutely shit. What a team they've got there. They have got an absolute shit show on their hands. I mean, we just absolutely owned them tonight, and that fills me with joy to, see Newcastle United coming away from Old Trafford with a win in the bag against that club after what they did to Newcastle in the 90s and what, the rivalry between the two clubs. It just always fills me with joy and happiness that, we've beaten them once again. They are an absolute shit show of a club. And I don't think it's going to be very long. And Ruben Amorim's probably going to be getting the sack also from that team. If, of course, they can afford it. Because money is very light down at Old Trafford these days. As the news has been going around of quite a few layoffs that's been happening around the backgrounds. Even a charity having to have their funding cut down to only $500,000 from $1 million. So it shows things are very, very penny pinching antics going on down at Old Trafford. But enough about that shit club. It's about Newcastle United, about what we did to Man United tonight at Old Trafford. What a fantastic performance once again. Sandro Tonali running that midfield like a king. Bruno running that midfield also like a king. All lads were absolutely fantastic. You might have been fooled into thinking that was prime Barcelona out there tonight against Man United. I mean, the way we were passing the ball around was just absolutely perfect. There wasn't a single moment in the game, where we seemed to lose touch of the passes. We're absolutely amazing in that game. We just went at Man United. We didn't care that it was their stadium. We didn't care, that they think they're better than us. We went in there and we owned them tonight, and we fully deserved them 3 points that we picked up tonight. I mean, the first half we were absolutely dominant in. The second half we were dominant in as well. We just completely and utterly ruled that game. I mean, the goals came from Alexander Isak and Joe Linton, two pretty much identical goals, to be honest, that Man United ended up conceding. And it was off of two really brilliant bits of play by Newcastle United. And, of course, the assists coming from Lewis Hall on the first one for the Isak goal and Anthony Gordon on the second one for the Joe Linton goal. I mean, just absolutely owning them in the game. We were really, really amazing in that game tonight. Once again, Isak as well, just on fire, scoring a lot of goals of late. He scored about 8 goals in December. So he's got to be up for Player of the Month, in my opinion. That was, of course, his 13th goal of the season. He scored as well tonight. He scored early in the game, about just under 4 minutes into the game. It took for Newcastle to take the lead. We could have took the leads a little bit sooner than that as well, because we had a moment with only about a minute, 2 minutes into the game where Murphy crossed it across and we almost got that in the back of the net. But it wasn't that long until we eventually did open the scoring when Isak scored. Joe Linton, of course, like I say, identical goal with a header. The very susceptible headers, I've got to say. You could see that tonight with the 2 goals that were scored. And then, of course, on the corners as well. Trippier almost scored from a corner tonight. And then he almost scored again when he had to take the corner again because it had went out of play again for another corner to us. And he almost scored off that one. So very susceptible set-piece plays. Very susceptible headers into the box. And I just don't see, for me, where things are going to get better for them at the moment. I really don't. But for us, it's looking great. We're looking fantastic. We're looking like the Newcastle United, that went for the Champions League spot only 2 years ago. We are looking like a team on a mission. We're looking like a team that is ready to go out there and die for European football. And the players are, you can see that, you can see the players are willing to go out there and put every ounce of energy that they've got in their bodies for Eddie Howe and the goal of getting Newcastle United a title, getting Newcastle United a trophy. You can see it. The players are determined. They've got a drive to get us to where we need to be. And that is what you need, when you're wanting to go places like our owners are. And tonight was no different. The lads were absolutely fantastic. Brilliant performance. And just so happy to see that we're seeing out 2024 with a 3 points in the bag. And to do it at Old Trafford of all places is absolutely amazing. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. Hit a like, share, subscribe to the channel, of course. We've just gotten another win in the bag there. And now we're moving on to hopefully continue this results going. We've got Tottenham up next. We'll see what happens on that one, because that'll be an interesting game as we've got to play it down at Tottenham Stadium. But they're not doing too well neither. They're down in 11th place in the league, so they're having a bit of a bad time of it as well, just like Man United. So who knows? We might be able to go into that game and do what we've done in the other games so far, and pick up a good result. We're now moving to 5th in the table as well with 32 points. We're only a few points behind Chelsea, who are on 35, who are in 4th place. So there's every chance of us getting European football. If we continue to put in these performances that we've been putting in, then we will get there. We will make it to European football this season, be it Champions League, Europa League, or even, Conference League football. I'll take any at the end of the day. It's European football, but the Champions League would be the priority. And then, the other two, if we can't make it to Champions League. But at the moment, the way things are going, it does look like we can get that Champions League football. But anyway, let us know your thoughts down in the comments below, and I'll see you all for the next one. However, lads!